Getting jacked is simple, but it's not easy. And most people know that, but they refuse to do what they need to do. So, starting with my story, about a year ago I weighed 275 pounds, around 40% body fat. I didn't feel strong, I didn't look like I trained, and I was avoiding a lot of situations where confidence would have helped. But the crazy part is, the cringe thing is, I used to be one of the best esports players in Texas for League of Legends. I was pretty much the best. There was only one other guy from Allen who was even in the discussion. Anyways, cringe stuff aside, I felt like I lacked a purpose at that point, because it was like, okay, what are you doing? This doesn't accomplish anything, playing games all day. Being good at games, it doesn't matter, except, maybe you win a competition, whatever. There's no meaning behind it, really. So one day I really looked in the mirror, and this isn't some magical story I just gained confidence randomly, but I started lifting in about January 2024, kind of off and on, and I wasn't who I used to be in terms of just being a lazy ass at that point. But I was still wasting my potential because I didn't have a clear goal in mind. And that's what finally kind of broke me in a sense. And I got motivation to lose 110 pounds. And people always ask, well, Chris, what's the trick? What diet did you do? What's the best workout split? Listen, there's no fucking trick. There's no shortcut, there's no app, there's no secret meal plan, as much as they like to sell you on it. I just stopped bullshitting myself and started doing the work. I didn't wait for motivation, I didn't wait to feel ready. There's never gonna be a time when it's perfect. There's always gonna be stress in life. I made a decision and I stuck to it day after day. And so getting pretty fit is simple, but it's not easy. Most people don't fail because they don't know what to do. They fail because they don't have the consistency to do it. And you might be thinking, why does this matter anyway? And that's because whether you like it or not, people are going to judge you based on how you look. That's how humans are. You want your physique to be your human business card. That's going to get you into a lot more advantageous positions in life, and it's going to sell you as a better person who actually respects himself and has discipline. I mean, anyway, I'm going to get into the tactics I actually used. Even though you probably already know this, you shouldn't be eating bullshit food like Chick-fil-A or cake or cookies. But I'm going to give you the tactics I used anyway, because that's probably what you want. So my fat loss was built on boring discipline, and it worked. I walked on about 20,000 steps a day, every single day, rain or shine. Literally, if it was pouring outside, I went and walked. There's no excuses when you actually want to lose weight and transform yourself in a decent amount of time. I did about 40 minutes of cardio a day, moderate intensity cardio. The reason you want to avoid high intensity cardio is because it's going to mess up your joints. That means no sprinting or running. So good examples of this are the stair stepper, swimming, and incline walking. In terms of diet, I ate only whole foods, no cheat meals. Cheat meals are bullshit and pathetic. They are excuses, and it's a terrible mindset. The cheat meal mindset is why you won't lose weight effectively. So I ate high carbs, high protein, and low fat, and the reason for that is, 1, carbs spike insulin, 2, they lower stress, and 3, they power performance in the gym directly. Carbs are what your body uses when you're lifting. You only need a minimum amount of fats to survive on a day-to-day basis, and that minimum is very effective because fats are the highest calorically dense macronutrient, actually, in case you didn't know. They are 9 calories per gram of fat, while carbs and protein are only 4. And fats are also way easier to overeat, with the exception of sugar. And if you're eating whole foods, you shouldn't be eating sugar, really. Just in fruit, right? So I also train 6 days a week, push, pull, legs, rest. I didn't train like a fat dude. I trained like someone who believed in themselves and knew what the end result was going to be. The journey isn't about the physique. The journey is about the person becoming the person you needed to become in order to get the physique. I could gift you the physique today, but you wouldn't keep it because you're not the person that you needed to become to get that physique. And so that's how I lost 110 pounds. And so gaining weight is also very easy, but it's boring, and it's boring as hell. I eat rice, I eat broccoli, I eat fruit, I eat sweet potatoes, I eat chicken. Pretty much every day I eat eggs. These are non-negotiable foods. And right now I'm eating about 4,000 calories a day because I'm pretty active outside of my engineering internship. But on a bulk, most people make the mistake of, oh, I'm going to eat whatever I want. I'm going to eat as much as I want. And that's just an excuse to get fat. Lean bulking should be about a 200 to 500 caloric surplus of just more of the same foods you'd eat on a traditional diet plan. And so these tactics are really easy. It's non-bullshit. But like I said, getting jacked is simple. Lift hard, eat right, recover, repeat. But it's not easy because it demands consistency when no one's watching. You have to eat clean when your friends are ordering fast food. You have to train when you're tired and walk when your legs are sore. And you have to track everything, down to the gram of the food, if you actually want to know that you're going to lose weight. And most people aren't willing to go that far or go all in to see what they're capable of. I was, and now I know, and I'm honestly just getting started. I'm not jacked by any means, but I also now I went from looking like a fat ass to having a quite athletic frame now. And so if you're watching this, maybe it's time for your version of that decision. There's no perfect time to start, and that time is never going to come. So you should start now.